So I want to talk about the dollar. The dollar has zero value. So how does it pay a bill? A bill that comes to your house. How do you pay a bill with something that has no value? What you got to understand is all bills have been prepaid. So when you're paying your bills, it's already been paid. So they're double dipping. Next, it's not a bill that's coming to your house. It's an itemized statement. If you call and ask for the original bill with the original blue ink signature, they don't know how to answer you. First they say, we already sent the bill. But no, you got to remind them, no, that's an itemized statement. And then today they sprung on us that $21 trillion disappeared. So the last time a large sum of money disappeared was the day before 9/11, was Donald Rumsfeld saying that $2 trillion disappeared. So now 21 trillion disappeared. That's our deficit. And understand what the deficit is, okay? At birth, they turned you into a gold mine, all right? Your birth certificate is your corporation. So they're making money off of your corporation. But the dollar is a promise. I forgot to say, they borrow against you, the corporation. And your birth certificate, say you're 7 pounds 3 ounces, that's your weight in gold, okay? That's what they're talking about. The 7 pounds 3 ounces is you in gold, okay? That's your value in gold. That's your trust account. So they borrowed against all our trust accounts. Then the dollar is a promise to pay it back. So, but they created this fake debt, all right, which they're lying to you, telling you that, you know, they owe it to the Chinese, but no, they owe it to you and I, all right? That's the real reason there. So, anyways, right now they're so panicked that, you know, so many people are waking up that now they have the United Nations in Chicago policing the streets, all right? That's the Chinese, all right? So the Chinese are policing the Chicago streets, saying, you know, that's saying that the police aren't doing their job, so we got to bring in Chinese troops, all right? Which is totally treasonous against, you know, American law. That's totally a no-no to have a foreign military patrol our streets. And it's going to spread. It's going to go from Chicago into your town, all right? Because understand, all the land, the waterways, state parks, federal parks have all been sold out to China. Underneath your feet are rare earth minerals, you know, that Hillary and Obama sold to Russia and China. So all this bullshit with, you know, Trump and Russia is bullshit because fucking Hillary, you know, murdered and stole land from the people in the Midwest to get to their, you know, their minerals under their ground. So now, if you look at the UN map, you know, this Agenda 21 map, and you match it up with the fires in in California, you'll see it's a perfect match. They're using directed energy weapons to burn out all these homeowners because they want the land, all right? They promised all this to China. So it's all these countries want their property, all right? So it's just a matter of time, you know, until they come to your town. They already got California, the Midwest. They're throwing people in prison. They're murdering homeowners. They're stealing the land left and right. You know, this is from the local level, you know, from your congressmen, your senators, all your mayors, they all sold out, all right? They all work for this foreign corporation that calls itself the United States, but it has nothing to do with the United States of America. And soon, now they want you to register. Yeah, that's right. They want you to register your DNA. So you're going to have to go in and give them a sample of your DNA. And if you had any common sense, you would know that these cell towers, all right, that they have tectonic weapons that can match your DNA strand, just your individual you. They can attack you, all right? I mean, they have super quantum computers that have mapped you out. They mapped your brain out. They mapped out your whole DNA sequence. And pretty soon you're going to have to register it. And what they're not going to tell you is by registering your DNA, now you swore an allegiance to their phony corporation that calls itself the United States. And it's a foreign criminal tyrannical corporation, mind you, okay? That's another thing that you have to understand. So once you give a sample, now you just pledged your allegiance to Lucifer. You've done it, all right? You willingly surrender your rights or your love for God, and now you swore allegiance to Lucifer. And trust me, they spent $7 trillion on CERN. Everything is derived from Lucifer, from the fallen angels. Your language, where do you think it comes from? That's right. The fallen angels were, when God kicked them out, they came to this dimension, which at that time was at a different frequency, a higher density, and they were the first to speak, which our language comes from them speaking, all right? That's where language comes from. So everything, their law, all right, their law is Admiralty Maritime Law. It comes from the Book of Satan, and it's an ancient form of deviling. This is what they say, not me. If you do your research, you will read that everything I'm saying is coming to fruition, all right? And they're doing away with the dollar, all right? It's already done with. All these countries have bailed out of it. And they're putting it into the stock market. That's why it's so high, all right? Because there's no growth. Only growth makes the stock market rise. So what they're doing is they're taking out their money, all right? They're putting it into Bitcoin because they know Bitcoin and crypto has backing, and that's real value. That's real currency, is cryptocurrency, all right? They don't want you knowing this. The TV and the banks, they all make it like crypto's evil, but no, it can't be manipulated, and they know this. They're scared of it. And let's talk about the casinos that they're throwing up everywhere, all right? Remember Back to the Future, Biff? He had his own world, and it was casino run by casinos. That's what they're trying to turn us into, all right? Then all these freaking slot machines, they have high technology in them, 4K screens and high technology. They're not there for you to play slots. They're mining Bitcoin and cryptocurrency right under your feet, all right? And when you add the money in, you're paying for it, okay? Now everything is transitioning into cryptocurrency right under your feet, all right? We're talking Walmart's transitioning. All you walk into any of these casinos, they're all transitioning into cryptocurrency. That's going to be the future soon, all right? I'm telling you, all right? They're going to do away with the dollar, so your 401k plan, anything you have in the bank is going to be worth shit. It ain't going to be worth nothing. They already tricked you into believing that the dollar has some kind of value when the rest of the world already knows, yo, this shit sucks, all right? Already Bitcoin is on the stock market trading, all right? Other countries already trading oil in Bitcoin. They're not trading in the dollar anymore. So what's coming is horrible. And what you got, another thing is China, all right? China has 100 million cameras, CTI cameras. They're spying on everybody in China, and they want to go up to 400 million, all right, where you leave your DNA residue so they know your every move. And they're already coming here. They're already here, all right? They're the blue helmets. So that's what they want to do here. So where do you take a stand in life? Are you just like a useless eater and you don't care about nothing except yourself? If you're that person, trust me, that you ain't going nowhere, all right, except to hell. You got to take a stand somewhere in life, man. Have some kind of fucking value in your life. Take a stand. Just by taking a stand and waking up and saying something, it stops it, believe it or not. Because you are the center of creation. You are it. Your thoughts create your reality. So that's why they keep pushing this false reality. Because when you think about it, you help create it. So stop thinking about the bullshit. Start taking a stand for something, for Christ's sake. And let's make a change. And it starts at your fucking local level. All your courthouses, your court halls, it's all right there, right under your noses. They're having these secret meetings and they're changing our way of life. They're taking away our natural ability to live freely, and they're putting law against it, which that's against God's law. There's plenty for everybody, and these criminals are trying to take it away from us. So please wake up and take a stand.